saying, Ron, Leon, y'all can agree. Like, basically, we just trying to skip all the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And get back to get back to the root, man, the grassroots, man. And this is a perfect segue going into what's going into explaining what's up African and who we are, what we are at the core of this operation. And
go for it.
And what we are, what's up African is all about. It's all about empowerment. It's all about black love. It's all about turning inward. The solution comes from within. We not gonna find nothing we need outside of us. You know what I mean? So what's up African is like that. Just the term not what's up African. It only speaks to one type of person, and that's black people. You know what I mean? Whether you identify with your African roots or not, you know, is irrelevant to me, because at the end of the day, you cannot refute the fact that we all come from the seed that was planted in Ethiopia. You know what I mean? We can't escape that. We all originate there. So what's up African is a blanket. It's an umbrella. You know what I mean? And it's over all of us, and we pulling everything in, everybody in. So now it's all about black empowerment, black love, and just helping to elevate our mind state so that we can further elevate our standard of living and operation here. If we're empowered in our minds and empowered enough to be able to not only love ourselves, but that will also allow us to love other people properly. And what's up African is all about black love. So we know that black power is in black love. When we come together, we create that fist so we can go ahead and smash these issues that we facing. What's up African is pulling everybody together. So that's why I got shirts that say what's up African. Also got shirts that say hella black, hella proud, stay black. Because whether you identify as African or you identify as black, God damn it, we all under the same umbrella. You still gonna get shot the same damn way, like whether a cop, like you got a what's up African shirt or you saying you staying black. You know what I mean? That just shows it. Like there's a plenty of contrasting factors, but at the end of the day, we all come from the same seed. And what's up African is here to bring our minds back to that and help us to stand on the power that's in that. You know, so and since I've joined forces with King Leon X and our partner, the Peacekeeper, and brothers like C Guy and everybody else that's been really just coming aboard because they see the vision of what we're doing. Everything is just adding more value and even more context to the things that I just touched on. Because there's so many ways that we can affect people, you know, through our love. You know what I mean? And there's so many avenues that our love can infiltrate. You know what I mean? So like people always want to dwell on the spirituality. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many other aspects of the being, of the person. You know what I mean? And what's up African and the people we attach ourselves to, we look to speak to every part of the person. You know what I mean? From top to bottom. You know what I mean? And now it started off as a clothing line or just a T-shirt design. You know, I just saw something cool that somebody said. The brother Marshawn Lynch was getting interviewed at the Super Bowl, and you know, he was going through his act because he was purposely not cooperating with the media. And during one of his interviews, a black man entered the room he was being interviewed in, and he addressed him and said, "What's up, African?" You know what I mean? And that's all it was a really like a 2-second clip of time, a 2-second moment of awesomeness. You know what I mean? It was a moment of defiance that What's Up African was born out of. You know what I mean? Because it's just, huh?
And I'm saying, like to me, Ron, like this, he got like to me, like, and that's what kind of like got me into, you know, that's what caught my eye. It was like a snowball effect, like, you know what I'm saying. Once Marshawn Lynch, you know what I'm saying, and Philly, we call it drawn, like he was drawn on, he was on the media, like he wasn't trying to hear none of that shit, like, you know what I'm saying. So, and like that's what caught my eye, like the defiance, the you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we all ain't with that shit, you feel me? But who gonna speak up about it? You feel me?
Right.
And that what's up African, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you coining that, you and Leon coining that, it's like, all right, man, like, okay, that's one way to address, you know what I'm saying, my fellow brother. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool, and it's appealing. You feel me? And that's one thing about the RBG movement and this Black Power movement. this day and age, it being 2015 going on 16, we got to make this appealing as hell. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we got to be able to touch everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You black,
right.
you black, you African, you know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
got to be able to in some way, somehow. So if that's in music, fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? If that's in clothing, so be it. If that's in spirituality, there we go. But we gonna touch you. You know what I'm saying? And like,
Yeah.
I'm riding with you. I'm riding with Chris the Peacekeeper. You know what I'm saying? Leon, and we going Philly. We gonna keep doing this. Shout out to Baltimore too. We like, you know what I'm saying? There's no stopping this. It's the snowball effect that's gonna turn into, you know what I'm saying, something bigger than we, you know what I'm saying, thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. And that's where we headed, man. What's up, African? Just the terminology is therapeutic, man. It's therapeutic, like, because like I said, we're working to get people back in the right mind state. You know what I mean? So it's more than a shirt. This is like, look, it's like when you look at this, you can relax now, my brother. If you see a What's Up African shirt on me, then you know you already know that I'm about you and anybody attached to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside, anything that I can do, you know, right now in this moment, as a black man or as an African, you know, if you relate to that, then you should feel comfortable coming and asking me for it. You know what I mean? Just because of that. Like this shirt, and anybody who wear it, it's like it's establishing a consciousness that is going to be therapeutic to society. There are people, like, right now who have had encounters with other people in their city who had a What's Up African shirt on. And because of that, they formed a bond or a relationship because of that. You know what I mean? Now, you know, this is somebody you don't know from a can of paint, but because you saw that shirt, you know that they about you. So now that gives you the boldness to walk up to them and, yo, what's up, African? And they look back, oh, what's up, African? How you? Dang, you know about this? That's what's up. Yo, let me get to...
And that's nation building right there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so and that's where it's all. It starts with that. It starts in the mind. That's what I'm saying. Like, nationalism begins with your mind. Just like I always, you can use the example of, like, they talk about in church in the Bible. Like, the kingdom of God is established in the minds of the disciples first. It's established in the mind, and then from there you create the physical manifestation. Just like my brother KLX so eloquently pointed out to me, our thoughts are the water. If you know, we're getting metaphysical here, but our thoughts are the water. If you know that, like, your thoughts are the water, just like when Jesus, the example of Jesus turning water to wine, like, your thoughts are the water and the wine is what you produce in the physical. So we're literally out here doing that. Every What's Up African shirt that's water to wine right there. It's water to wine right there, and that's what we're doing. We're helping people every day, like, to do that personally. It's a renewal. Every time you put that shirt on, you're renewing that, and everybody who sees that is you're breaking into their consciousness. So this is all about bold messages and allowing you to be able to stand on that with the confidence, knowing that you're righteous. Nothing about your shirt is speaking against you or the things you stand for. You know, a lot of these brands and things that people are promoting, wearing on a daily basis, don't speak to or represent the things that they currently or have ever stood for in their lives. And What's Up African, we're dedicated to making sure that you can proudly wear the things that we produce, and also we're going to give you ways that you can actually help out with the process of establishing this so-called nationalism or this kingdom mindset. You know what I mean? This is just the front. This is just the front line. The shirts are just the front line of our blacktivism. The shirts are just the front line of our blacktivism, man. It's just the front line. You got to get the door open. These shirts are the foot in the door. What's Up African is not just a brand. It's an experience that begins resonating inside. Like, for example, when somebody says, what's up, African, to you? And it grows outwardly. So our apparel is an outward offering that helps inspire and re-inspire black pride within the black community. And that's essentially, you know, if I had to wrap it up, that's it right there. You know, it's all empowerment, man. It's all empowerment. Ain't about none of that stuff that anybody else want to try to make it about. It's about empowerment for people who look like you and me. Because that's what matters, and that's all that's ever going to matter. All this other shit can come in and really tear us apart if we allow it to. But when we focus on us and focus on black love, that's when solutions come about. You can't help it. So that's what I'm all about. That's why if you, anybody who's on the call or who's listening to this on the podcast or something, if you're connected with me on social media, Ron Green, and you follow my page for any length of time, I used to be very hard and brash about certain messages and things like that, and bashing on people that don't agree with the things that I say, or the people who don't quite believe what I believe, or whatever. Because that's something popular amongst the conscious community as well as outside. You know what I mean? But what I've noticed is that does more harm than good. So what me and King Leon X were discussing is the fact that what you focus on expands. We were focusing on all the negatives in the beginning. I know I was, pointing out all the issues that we as black people face, talking about this and that, police brutality every single day on my page. You know what I mean? And people are following this, eating it up. They're sharing my videos or sharing my posts and stuff like that and getting other people upset and angry. And, you know, you do need to be angry to a point so that you can cause some change. But remaining in that state of anger is not healthy for you. It's not healthy for the body, and it's not healthy for your mission. So what we've decided to do is to turn that on its head and focus our attention on the love. We focus on the love. When we was focusing on the hate or the negativity, I got my car taken from the police. My sister had got locked up twice, like for some nonsense. King Leon X has also been chased down by the police, spent a night in the woods, hiding from these fuckers, man. Like he done been tased multiple times, got stitches in his face and the whole everything. Why? Because we're focusing on them. So if you want to keep focusing on the white man, they sure enough gonna come. So it's like, fuck them. We're going to focus on who? We're going to focus on us because we're the ones that matter. When they talk Black Lives Matter, then we got to make sure that that's all we talking about.
Indeed.
That's all we focus on. That's all we care about. That's who we love. And we're not even talking about hating nobody else, hating no white man, because it ain't about hate. The love is what's going to help us to overcome anything. Because if I love, the love I got for my family will cause me to go take somebody's life if I need to. So I don't need hate in my heart to do nothing like that. If I got love for my people, I'll cut a nigga head off, straight the fuck up. So it's like that. The love will help you overpower that. Ain't no hate going to do it. So we can talk about hating all we want to, but the love is what drives it. The love is what drives any powerful movement. The love for self and the love for people who look like you.
Indeed.
So that's what we're about, man. KLX, you got anything?